Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a huge challenge that so many school districts are facing: how to manage and scale a high-impact tutoring program. We're going to break down a concept called the tutor support gap and look at how one company is building a model to solve it.
So, let's get right into it. At the heart of this whole thing is a problem that, honestly, many administrators know firsthand, even if they don't have a specific name for it just yet.
Just ask yourself this: does the day-to-day grind of finding tutors, vetting them, training them, scheduling them, does it feel like a whole separate full-time job? If you're nodding along right now, you are definitely not alone.
Well, that feeling, that constant administrative drain, it actually has a name. It's called the tutor support gap. It's that huge chasm between wanting a powerful, effective tutor workforce and actually having the bandwidth to build and sustain one.
Think about what that gap really is. It's all the complicated, messy stuff that happens behind the scenes, right? Recruiting, handling payroll, continuous training, all that support. It's this operational whirlwind that can totally pull your focus away from what really matters: educating students.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? How can districts possibly bridge this gap and get their focus back on the learners? Well, this is where having a dedicated partner can be a total game changer. Let me introduce you to Framework Learn. Their whole reason for being is to be that single expert partner for districts. And look, this isn't some off-the-shelf, one-size-fits-all product. They create totally customized solutions designed to help your specific district adapt. And, this is the key word, scale your programs effectively. So you're probably wondering, how do they actually pull this off? It's not magic, believe me. It's a really well-thought-out, structured process that's designed to lift that entire administrative weight off your shoulders. Let's break down exactly how their service model works.
Okay, so here's the secret sauce. It all boils down to this super comprehensive three-part process. And when I say comprehensive, I mean it covers everything from the big picture strategy with the district all the way down to the nitty-gritty of managing individual tutors. The whole goal is to make sure the entire system just works.
All right, part one, client-facing services. Think of this as the strategic partnership piece. Framework Learn works side by side with you on things like session planning, curriculum alignment, setting clear goals. They even handle the invoicing. It's all about making sure the tutoring program is perfectly in lockstep with your district's bigger objectives.
Then you have part two, tutor operations. And yeah, this is basically the engine room of the whole operation. Think about every single thing that goes into managing a person. We're talking recruiting, onboarding, training, payroll, scheduling, all that ongoing professional development, and of course those super important background checks. They take care of all of it. And finally, part three is additional support. This is where it gets really strategic. This is all about building a system that can last and grow. We're talking about creating clear operating procedures, making workflows more efficient, so your program isn't just managed, it's actually optimized to scale up.
So here's a great visual that kind of pulls it all together. You can really see how these three pillars, the client-facing part, tutor operations, and that additional support, all work together. It's a complete system, covering everything from high-level strategy right down to the day-to-day work.
Okay, so that's the model. But the million-dollar question is, what does this actually mean for a school district in the real world? What's the actual impact of a partnership like this?
Well, here's what you can expect. You get a team of qualified, fully vetted, and trained educators. You get subject matter experts in ELA, math, science, you name it. And really importantly, you get culturally competent educators who are ready to support all your learners. That includes multilingual students and students with disabilities. And it's all backed up by constant, ongoing support and professional development.
You know, at the end of the day, a tutoring program is only as good as its tutors, right? Their skill, their morale, it all matters. So instead of just taking my word for it, let's actually hear from the educators who are working inside this system.
This first one is from a tutor named Luz Duarte. She says, being part of Framework, the team's unwavering enthusiasm for helping, robust support system, and clear communication channels have made me wonder why joining this fantastic community took me so long. Hearing words like robust support system and fantastic community, that tells you something powerful is happening. When tutors feel that supported, you know they're doing their best work with students. And it's not a one-off. Here's another one from Megan Gonzalez. She says, working with Framework as a tutor has opened unlimited opportunities to make those student connections we educators thrive to achieve.
Our team is consistently attentive and supportive. See that? She's talking about making those crucial student connections. That's what happens when the support system lets teachers focus on what they do best, teach. A supported tutor is an effective tutor. It's that simple.
So what does this all add up to? It really points to a much bigger vision, right? It's about getting past just managing a program and moving towards truly scaling your impact for every student.
And you should know, this model isn't some brand new experiment they're trying out. It's built on more than a decade of experience in finding, vetting, and hiring top-tier talent for schools. That means there's a deep well of expertise behind finding the absolute best people for your students.
And really, it all comes down to this one powerful idea. It's about freeing you up to focus on education, not administration. By taking on all those complex operational headaches, Framework Learn lets you and your team get back to doing what you do best, driving incredible educational outcomes and supporting your students.
So, I'll leave you with this question. If you could take that entire administrative burden off the table, what more could your district achieve? How much bigger could your impact be for every single learner? It's definitely something to think about.